Let's be honest. Everyone has that one Bible verse they quote like a mic drop. Judge not. I can do all things. Money is the root of all evil. But what if I told you some of those quotes are missing a few very important words? Let's look at what the Bible actually says in context. 1. 1 Timothy 6:10. Money is the root of all evil. This one gets used whenever someone buys a nice car or invests in crypto. People say, see, money's the root of all evil. But that's not what Scripture says. Paul actually wrote, the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, not money itself, the love of it. Money is neutral, it's a tool. It builds churches and feeds families. The problem starts when we worship it, when contentment is replaced by comparison. Paul was warning against greed, not against having a paycheck. 2. Matthew 7:1. Judge not. Ah, yes, the internet's favorite verse. Say anything remotely moral online, and someone replies, judge not. But Jesus wasn't banning all judgment. He was condemning hypocritical judgment. In Matthew 7, he says to remove the log from your own eye first, then you can help your brother with the speck in his. Translation: deal with your own mess before pointing out someone else's. Later in John 7:24, Jesus even says, judge with righteous judgment. So the Bible doesn't say never judge. It says judge wisely, humbly, and without hypocrisy. 3 Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This verse is printed on gym walls and football cleats everywhere. But Paul wasn't talking about touchdowns or personal records. When he wrote this, he was in prison. The verses before it say, I have learned to be content in whatever circumstance, whether well-fed or hungry, in plenty or in want. So I can do all things really means I can endure all seasons through Christ's strength. It's not a motivational slogan, it's a survival statement. 4. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you. This one fills graduation cards and Instagram bios everywhere. But context time. Jeremiah was writing to Israelites in exile, not to a college student hoping for a Tesla. God promised to bring Israel back from Babylon after 70 years. So this verse wasn't a guarantee of instant blessing. It was a reminder that God's faithfulness outlasts hard seasons. The takeaway: God's plans are good, but sometimes they take longer than we want. He's not promising comfort, he's promising completion. 5. Matthew 18:20. Where 2 or 3 are gathered, there am I in the midst of them. This verse gets used at small Bible studies. Well, there's only 3 of us, but Jesus is here. And yes, he is always present. But this verse wasn't about prayer meetings. Jesus was teaching about church discipline, how to handle conflict and agreement among believers. The 2 or 3 refers to witnesses confirming truth and unity, not minimum attendance for God to show up. He's omnipresent. He doesn't need a head count. God won't give you more than you can handle. Not in the Bible. That's about temptation, not suffering. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Never said. Proverbs 13:24 says, discipline is love, not neglect. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That was God's promise to Israel as a nation, not a personal invincibility shield. When we read Scripture in full context, it stops sounding like slogans and starts sounding like truth. The Bible doesn't need our edits, just our attention. If you like this video, subscribe to Faith Explained and share this with someone who quotes verses like, their fortune cookies. And remember, context isn't boring, it's where meaning lives.